And so I saw this kind of set up on another channel. Wire wheel on the drill. These are going to be the headlight brackets for the Honda CB650. A little bit slimmer than the previous ones I had. This is just angle iron that's been cut to a couple tapers. Working on rounding them off. I guess just make those look a little less angle irony. Drilled a couple holes. Those are in the right spot. Got to transfer them to this one. Get those drilled, get them shaped, and get them on the bike. And unfortunately, it's raining again. Yay. One of these weekends will be nice and dry out, so I can do some more work on the other engine, and a little bit of work on the car itself. I gotta put the cover back on that. And the dead flywheel. Teeth on that side are completely screwed. No saving it, it's just scrap metal at this point. I suppose I could make a steam engine and use that as a flywheel to get rid of the teeth and make like a hit and miss engine. That'd be neat. It'd be really neat. Oh well. Yeah, so as long as it's raining, can't really do much more work on the car. Most of it's... I need a garage. I've got the second batch of vinegar soaking in here. The first batch came out really nasty looking with all kinds of chunks of stuff. Ran water through it until ran clear, no more grit was coming out. We'll see how this works. I've got it slightly inclined so I could add a little bit more vinegar, soak this side a little bit more. Unfortunately that leaves this side kind of dry, but yeah. So this is the liquid that I poured out. Is pretty nasty. That started off as, it was actually apple cider vinegar, and now it is somewhat darker. For the fun of it, let's see what's in this transmission. And I hope that's a gasket. It is. That's cork. I think it needs a new gasket. It's not terrible looking. It works. Not enough leverage. Anyway, so it's only partially engaged. With the valves all lapped and nice and pretty, I've got them reinstalled. I gotta check the manual, see if they tell me where to put the little metal clips. They're easy enough to rotate. Still have to get a thermostat. So far, the housing for the thermostat is the only thing that has come from the commander. The commander will donate at least a set of rockers, a spring, and one of the end pieces. Time to start disassembling this. Now the other one, these bolts hold these to the shaft. With the bolt removed, they just slide off. There's no clippies, but this is pretty well stuck in place. Looks like the end piece, looks like the end piece and a spacer, rocker arm, spring and a rocker arm should be all the parts I need off of this. So let's hope it's not horribly nasty where it rides on the shaft. Starting to get the rocker arms back on the shaft. Apparently there's a left and a right. So, get you poked in. Anyhow. Here's a bit of a misalignment. So, anyway, I'm pretty sure I got these backwards because that's way off, but that's right on. I'm going based on the other rocker arm, which has the end cap spacer, rocker arm assemblies, but then all of these do not. That has a spacer. No, that's not a spacer. That's just rusty. Anyhow. Yeah, no spacers. So, every single one of these is rock solid. Had to beat the some off the end. But unfortunately, the rocker arms on the rusty camshaft, sure, let's call it that, horribly pitted, as you can see. That is not so bad. That's horrible. That's part numbers. Yeah, of course it turned it upside down for you. Yeah, that one's that way. Anyhow, that's horrible. Luckily, there are two that are functional on the rusty camshaft. And so the moped runs again. Unfortunately, my kind of fabricated engine mount for the front started falling apart. I guess I got loose and broke the piece of wood that I had between that plate and the frame. So, and anyway, there's a fair amount of corrosion on just about everything. I left it outside, but that's not what the corrosion's from. I had it right next to, yeah, there's a, I made the unfortunate decision of leaving it right next to a vat of acid. And what's the acid for? Gold recovery. I was dissolving the copper and nickel from below the little gold foils on memory sticks. Hope is to eventually make a tiny little bead of gold, just to say I can. and I'll do a video on that when the time comes. But anyway, in the meantime, that's running.